Durwood King with Sampson Community College, and this is July the 22nd, 2021. This is just a brief intro showing you another component here that we'll be using in our advanced motor controls coming up in the fall, PLC 130. This is something called a HMI, or a Panelview Plus 600. It's a touch screen, programmable. You can in the software you can create buttons and even have messages to come up on that screen. And the purpose of this is to replace hardwired buttons and switches and things. But it gives you the added thing of being able to have messages to pop up there if you have alarms and all. So there's a lot of things it can do that are very nice, all of it on a touch screen. But this screen here, this basic screen for start-stop button, is going to run this VFD here. Created that using some software called Factory Talk View Studio. And that's just showing you the screen there on the laptop of how you can go in and create buttons. And then I flip over to the PLC software. This interfaces with the Allen Bradley with the Studio 5000 software. So those buttons, I've got them programmed, mapped to these tags right here, like for the start button where it says Panelview Start. I got it in parallel with a hardwired button that's over here on the panel. So this physical start-stop is still in the program. And if you got start buttons, multiple start buttons, you put them in parallel, of course, like you learned in motor controls in ELC 117. So the physical start button is here, and then the panel view one I just put it in parallel so it'll do the same thing. It'll give you a run request for the PowerFlex. Stop buttons, if you're going to put multiple ones of those in there, they're in series. So there goes the physical stop button, just right here. The physical one that's in the program, and I got the panel view stop button, that tag in series with the other stop button, so whichever one of them you hit, it's going to stop the drive. And basically all it boils down to is whenever you choose a start function, whether it's panel view or hardwired, it triggers a tag here that says run request for the PowerFlex 525. Comes over, and if the request is true, then you get a .start tag that goes through Ethernet to the PowerFlex 525. If the run request is not true, like right now it's not true, it's in the green here with an examine off instruction, then you get a .stop tag that goes through Ethernet over to the drive to stop it. So you'll learn about these tags that you use in Studio 5000 that are mapped, combining the panel view tags and the PLC Logic and the tags for the VFD for the PowerFlex. So three things that are being merged here together to make that happen. But a very basic example of it. That's the PLC, the compact logics that you guys have worked with. You'll be working with it a lot more next semester. So anyhow, let's come over here and let's look at the, I don't have this bolted down, so there's a view of the VFD, the motor shaft, and the panel view. So I've got it where you can see all three. I'll hit the start button. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, start. And you see the VFD starting to ramp up and the shaft is turning. So I was able to do that. Touch screen, no physical button, no hard wiring except for the Ethernet cable. That's it. Come back over here, look at the logic. And whenever I hit the panel view start push button, it can give you a run request, and then I've got a seal-in contact here, holding contact assigned to the run request, so it seals in like a holding contact. That's a logical holding contact that keeps it going. And when that's true, of course, then you get the .start tag is true, and the VFD is running. As soon as I hit the stop button, it's going to break that circuit there. You're going to lose your run request. You lose it there, that'll become green again on the examine off, you'll get a stop at that point. So give me a good spot here where you can see the HMI and the motor and the VFD. So here we go, I'm gonna hit stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. It's slowing down. And there it is, just very simple. But this is stuff that we'll be getting into in the fall. We'll be working toward the HMIs, the human interface, human to machine interface modules there, or touch screens. And that's pretty much it. When I hit the stop button again, it broke it. You lost your holding circuit here. And then, you know, when you lost the run request, of course, then it triggered the stop command, the tag that went to the drive to stop it. Everything's being done through Ethernet. I've had an Ethernet hub here to tie the Panelview and the drive and the PLC together, because that Panelview does not have dual Ethernet connections on it, so I had to go use a hub. Anyway, we'll hit it one more time here. You're gonna hit the start button. 1, 2, 3, start. Starting up there. Okay, and then we're going to do our stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. Okay, Durward King, Sam's Community College. It's just an intro. Those of you that are going to be taking a class, you'll learn about the programming of this using Factory Talk View. You'll learn about how to create those buttons on there. Go in there and map those through the tags to Ethernet. You'll use a tag browser to map those from the touch screen, from the Panelview over to the PLC. That's pretty interesting stuff. It's all good stuff. So you guys have some good stuff to look forward to, and be looking forward to having y'all back on campus again. And anyway, have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.